best alternative / rock album.
One of our favorites, one of the
hardest. Well, this is definitely my hardest for sure.
Pause.
We have Alpha Zulu by Phoenix. We have Laurel Hell by Mitski. We have A Light for Attracting Attention by The Smile. We have Being Funny in a Foreign Language by the 1975. We have Physical Thrills by Silversun Pickups. We have The Car by Arctic Monkeys. We have Cool It Down by YYYs. And we have Lucifer on the Sofa by Spoon. God damn, what a list.
We have fighters. We have heavy hitters.
It's just...
This isn't even like a narrow it down kind of situation. Because I'm not sure if you... Do you have your, like, I'm definitely picking this?
Nope.
Me neither.
Nope.
Want to narrow it down?
I was narrowing it down. So, Alpha Zulu is an amazing record. I absolutely love it. And it's a return of form for Phoenix. It's alternative rock at its best with how it sounds and everything. My only thing is just it's a little short and it's a little one-dimensional compared to these other records. That's my only complaint.
Yeah, I like that Phoenix is sticking to a sound and going for it. I thought it was a little bit poppy at first, but I think I'm kind of down for it.
Yeah.
But I think that it works out for them. There's some parts where I don't necessarily love it, and there's some parts where I really love it, especially All Eyes on Me. So shout out to them for that. I think it's just a little bit too you said it very correctly, one-dimensional for what's going on here.
Yeah, you have Physical Thrills by Silversun Pickups, which I think is an incredible...
Oh, wait, sorry, I'll just say one last thing about Alpha Zulu by Phoenix. Actually, no skips.
No skips,
very,
no
very
skips.
Good. Very
no
good.
skips.
Don't get me started. Very, very good. But it's like, even at its best, it's not touching some of the other albums on here. But it's nominated, so yeah. You said Physical Thrills by Silversun Pickups. Also amazing. Sticks and Stones, just constantly on repeat. I loved it so much.
Yeah, it's showing how Silversun Pickups throughout the years, as they get older and as their sound matures, they just get better with age. Every record they put out just keeps one-upping themselves, which is amazing to see from a band that have been together for 20 years. So amazing record from them as well. Fuck.
I actually do remember what my pick is, so I'm gonna start to narrow it down.
Yeah, you start narrowing it down.
Lucifer on the Sofa by Spoon. It's a very good album. It's very similar to Phoenix, but I feel it more strongly to what you said to apply it to Spoon. It's more of a return to form. Spoon had more of a comeback to come from. I think you should look at my return to form award for that, because it was also between Phoenix and Spoon with that. And so check out our video earlier in the podcast for that. But they did a really good job. It's a really solid rock record. I really like it. It feels just modern enough. I won't even say just modern enough, but like well modern enough to fit within 2022. It just doesn't push the edges, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
maybe a skip here or there, but I still feel it's very solid, especially for a Spoon record recently. Yeah. But I'm glad to hear Spoon have this late in their career, so hopefully they don't end with going like, damn, their best stuff really was like 10, 15 years ago.
Exactly.
Not going to be the situation. I'm going to rip some Band-Aids off.
Okay, go ahead.
Being Funny in a Foreign Language by the 1975. Great album.
Good record.
And I think if not the 1975 strongest, the one that is definitely has me the most optimistic feeling about the band afterwards.
Okay.
At least as much as I felt with Inquiry into Online Relationships, Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships, where I felt like the execution was there, the cohesion of the project was there, you had the fewest skips, and it felt like the band was focused, as opposed to some of their earlier works, which at that point it was Charming, or Notes in a Conditional Form, where it's very much not, where the 1975 are just all over the place, and then they start to get a little bit less enjoyable as a band. I think it's a similar thing. Maybe it's Jack Antonoff, maybe you're not, but because it's so cohesive, it fits within a format that is a little bit not as fully dimensional as some of the products in here that ultimately have won.
Yeah. I think A Light for Attracting Attention by The Smile is a really good opening record by the trio group, but
Paul Skinner and then Radiohead's Tom York and Johnny Greenwood.
Yeah, and produced by long-term Radiohead producer Nigel Godrich. I think it is an amazing project from them. It shows that, Tom and Johnny can really just make whatever the hell they want, even as they get into their 50s and whatnot. They can still make good music and still try to push things forward. There's a couple songs in there that I'm still a little iffy on. Like, there's a couple skips here and there, but there's a lot of experimentation, a lot of good stuff, and some of the more rocky things that they've put out in a long time that I really enjoy.
It's bonus Radiohead. And,
Bonus Radiohead, and it's good.
It's great. It's the Radiohead side missions. I've really enjoyed that,
Yep.
and seeing them live, they are also a blast.
Yeah.
All right, now let's do some cuts here, because I think what we have left here
Mitski
is
and the Arctic Monkeys.
and the Arctic Monkeys,
Those are my
and
two
yeah,
favorite.
yes.
Yeah, that's true. Cool It Down. Fuck, I forgot about Cool It Down. I think Cool It Down. I wouldn't put Cool It Down as the top. I think
I
it's
would.
a really
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah. I would not put The Car by the Arctic Monkeys at the top.
I'm not putting the Car at the top.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I think
How do you-
Car is a
yeah.
runner-up to me. The Car is an incredible record that I have listened to a lot and have really gotten into. You know, to me, the Arctic Monkeys have really now developed that post-AM sound where they've transitioned from making really hard-heavy rock to now just incorporating all of these other sounds and slowing it down, adding strings to it, which, you know, Alex Turner did with the last Shadow Puppets project and stuff too. So they're really onto their own and maturing with their sound and giving me something that I absolutely love. To me, my favorite on there, those Lower Hell by Mitski. It's just absolutely beautiful record. Just Mitski is in a league of her own of producing alternative records that are just leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else making them, to me, where as a solo artist really making them is the biggest thing for me with Mitski, where she just gets better with every record. Even like Be the Cowboy was such an amazing record in 2018. 4 years later, she makes Lower Hell, which to me is even better than Be the Cowboy, which is
It's barely
amazing.
30 minutes long. There's not a hint of filler.
Nope.
There's so much range
Everything
and
that's
power,
just-
and she's solo. Yes,
beautiful.
I love it truly, and it's so
Beautiful.
So here's how you came to the top three. You were at The Car, Laurel Hell by Mitski, and at least you were on the ride with Cool It Down by YYYs. You said The Car is your runner-up.
Runner-up by far.
For sure.
Cool It Down.
I'm gonna make my case for Cool It Down by
love it.
YYYs.
I think it's an amazing record.
I feel like you could put the beginning or last track, Spitting on the Edge of the World, or Splitting Lemons, with Perfume Genius.
Beautiful.
I think Perfume Genius's record that came out this year was really solid. Not my favorite of its category, or even in general of its year. I think we had it for best indie.
No, best.
Ugly
best
Season.
thing.
Yeah, we did have it for best indie, and you know he's definitely been like one of the most interesting artists to watch there for sure, especially from last year and years prior, 2020, I believe, especially. But that top album, that first song, was really amazing. Some of their best, and then when we get to what made us pick off some of these albums here is dimensionality. I think. Whereas The Car by Arctic Monkeys has a lot of dimensionality, but a little bit, I think they are very comfortable in where they are. Mitski and YYYs have both. They have both cohesion and they're pushing it forward. And thank you for bringing those points together, because this is Audioface. We care about music that pushes the genres forward, and both YYYs and Mitski do that to me.
Honestly, I'm fine with tying it between the two of them.
I'm not. Mitski gets the
Mitski.
win.
Okay, let's do it.
But I convinced you to YYYs as the runner-up.
Oh no,
I think it's well earned.
Because YYYs is a beautiful project with them too. So, but yeah, I think Mitski is just she's such a good artist.
Yeah, she's so amazing. She's been amazing for a long time. She's really killed it on her own. So, all for that.